This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. Topping our news tonight, as you just saw, the winning Powerball numbers right here on ABC7. Tonight's jackpot, more than $700 million. Businesses selling these Powerball tickets, they were quite busy all day on the Suncoast. ABC7's Rick Adams is joining us live from the Mobile on US 41 in Sarasota with more on all of this Powerball mania. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, the sign says it all, $700 million. It's a number that has a lot of folks very excited. $2 and a dream. People here on the Suncoast are fantasizing about hitting Wednesday's big $700 million Powerball jackpot, which is the second largest in history. The largest was $1.6 billion back in January of 2016.
Man, I can do a lot of things with that. I can retire and leave town.
For Carolyn Roberts, she wanted to improve her chances by a little bit. She ended up buying a bunch of tickets.
I got $24 worth.
You're feeling lucky tonight?
Lucky? Hopefully, yeah.
Stores selling Powerball tickets have had a steady stream of customers since the jackpot skyrocketed, like the Citgo on US 301 in Sarasota.
It's exciting. It brings in a lot more customers and a lot more business, and it brings in a lot more traffic, so that's awesome.
It's been very busy as well for Daniel Borelli's Shell convenience store at Fruitville in 301 in Sarasota. Even though he's running a business, he too has dreams of hitting the big one.
If I had all that money, I would probably start an entire chain of my own brand gas stations, to be honest with you. I'm a business person at heart, and I'd love to be in business and grow.
The odds of winning the Powerball are 1 in 292 million, but that hasn't stopped folks from playing and dreaming.
I would definitely have my mother's business increase. She owns a food truck, so I would buy her own location in Sarasota and have a little restaurant for her.
I would just buy a house, buy a car, put the money away, and sit on it.
And now that we know the numbers, make sure you do check your tickets, and good luck. Reporting live from Sarasota this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Haley, back to you.
Rick, new developments tonight in two major development proposals on the Suncoast. Officials denying one project and delaying a decision on another. County commissioners spent all day, nearly 9 hours, listening to people for and against the development of a recycling center near the celery fields in Sarasota County. While Manatee County commissioners listened to people's concerns regarding the proposal to build thousands of homes and condos in Manatee County. In a 3-2 vote, the proposal for a recycling center for construction and demolition debris at the corner of Palmer Boulevard and Apex Road in Sarasota was denied. Some of the concerns about that center include pollution, health risks, increased traffic, noise, and damage to wildlife habitats.
At 73 years of age, I would like to know that the air I continue to breathe is not going to be the air that's going to shorten my life.
The noise is a non-issue. It didn't even bother a sleeping infant on site with heightened senses. As to the traffic, the people driving these roads are our brothers and sisters, and they don't want to see or be involved in accidents any more than you or I.
About 80 people spoke at today's meeting following months of tension and protests surrounding this project. Meanwhile, a decision on a proposed housing development, Aqua By The Bay, has been postponed after many people spoke out against the project. A final decision on this project is now expected to take place on September 29th. The move comes amid concerns that there are still a lot of unanswered questions regarding the proposal. Some of those questions include whether the developer, Medallion Homes, will transform the area between El Conquistador Parkway and Sarasota Bay and then sell it, whether future owners of the site will uphold the building height restrictions, and what kind of environmental impact the project will have.
There is no plan that I can see as a citizen that says there's a building here, there's a building there, there's a building someplace else. It is, please give us an open book that we can do whatever we want to do.
Because this project represents $1.5 billion in economic value for the community. It generates 26 million new tax dollars per year for things like hiring teachers and building roads. And it will create at least 8,600 new jobs.
In response to the county's decision, developer Carlos Baru from Medallion Homes issued this statement, quote, Aqua by the Bay is committed to doing this right every step of the way, and in the end, we look forward to being able to demonstrate the neighborhood's real positive impacts. Supporters who have spoken up for smart growth represent thousands more, and we're thankful for their voices as we work to protect our area's natural resources and build a superior neighborhood with character and longevity. Again, the decision on that has been postponed. Here now, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. He has your first alert forecast on what was a rainy afternoon, Bob.
Sure was, up to a couple inches in some areas. Right now it's calmed down. We have some light rain still lingering around, some moderate showers. Right now it appears to be a low pressure area right here, and this low pressure area again is going to just slowly move off to the north and then eventually to the northeast, but it's going to take a while. And of course, we have this system starting to consolidate somewhat. Reconnaissance aircraft flying through this evening, not really finding very strong winds, but just lately an explosion of thunderstorms, what is right near the center there. So it's on the verge of becoming a tropical storm and could become a hurricane before it makes landfall into South Texas. Now, as far as we're concerned, that heavy rain is over for the time being. As I mentioned, there appears to be a little low pressure right around here. Very weak one at that, and for the most part, light rainfall in Sarasota County. All the heavy stuff is over and should stay that way overnight. We're looking for maybe a few showers overnight, but not much at all. Currently, skies have cleared somewhat, and we have some light rain at the airport, but they have been clearing across parts of South Sarasota County. 77 right now, dew points at 77. The winds are calm. The pressure 2992, that's actually coming up a little bit, so that's a good sign there at the airport. And the overnight planner is calling for the showers to come to an end here soon. Temperatures dropping down into the mid-70s by 5 a.m. We'll have more on the weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you, Heidi.
Thank you, Bob. Florida is set to carry out the first execution since the U.S. Supreme Court halted the state's death penalty more than 18 months ago. It's also the first time in state history a white man is scheduled to be executed for killing a black person and was what was prosecuted as a racially motivated murder. He was also convicted of another racially motivated premeditated murder in 1987. The state plans to use a drug that has never been used before in U.S. executions. In his final appeals, if his final appeals are denied, Mark Asay will die by lethal injection tomorrow evening. It's expected to be carried out using an anesthetic approved by the Florida Supreme Court. But death penalty experts say the drug is unproven and 2 other drugs will also be used. An update now following a standoff at a Florida airport. The man who pointed a fake gun at police at the Orlando International Airport, urging them to kill him, has been sentenced to 10 months in jail. Michael Pettigrew was arrested in May after a 3-hour standoff ended peacefully with his arrest. Minutes before, Pettigrew had texted a friend saying that he wanted to be killed by police officers. Part of the airport was temporarily evacuated and traffic going into the airport was halted. You may see some extra delays in the near future on US 41 at the intersection of Gulfstream due to construction, but there's a bright side. Once the work is done, the Florida Department of Transportation expects that it will be a much easier trip and will make way for future improvements. The plan is to add a 3rd turn lane that will begin at Gulfstream and go toward Fruitville Road on Tamiami Trail. A signaled crosswalk will also be added, but those improvements are temporary, buying officials time to finalize designs for a roundabout at that intersection.
A roundabout here, I think, might cause more problems because a lot of people don't really know how to drive through them.
I don't like it. I mean, it'll be just too congested, too much. Really, too much.
The Gulfstream roundabout is expected to begin construction sometime in 2019. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the first alert forecast, plus disciplinary action being taken amid the search for missing U.S. sailors. And the backlash over President Trump's remarks about the violence in Charlottesville continues following his return to Washington.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair?
The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds. No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm going to show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch the Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Attention Sarasota and surrounding cities. After 25 years in Sarasota, Bacon's Furniture and Design will be moving to create Southwest Florida's largest and most dynamic furniture store. We must liquidate everything in the store at huge savings as fast as possible. Do not miss this opportunity to purchase quality sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio furniture, mattresses, and more. All at the absolute lowest prices possible. The Bacon's Furniture and Design relocation sell-off. Nobody beats Bacon's.
What if you had a medical emergency away from home?
My chest hurts. I can't breathe.
What you need is Mobile Help, America's premier mobile medical alert system. Most systems only work at home, but with Mobile Help, you get help outside the home with coverage nationwide on one of the largest cellular networks at the press of a button. Call the number on your screen for a free full-color brochure. We'll send you everything you need, including this base station, the patented mobile device, and the waterproof pendant and wrist button. You can also add the fall button that automatically detects falls and signals help. Call today and receive a risk-free 30-day trial. There is no equipment to buy and no long-term contract. For a limited time, you will also receive a free emergency key box with your planned purchase. Remember, Mobile Help keeps you safe coast to coast.
Call 1-800-916-8638. That's 1-800-916-8638.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
When severe weather strikes, trust ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
Bob, the tropics are really heating up.
8 storms so far, and Harvey is not yet a tropical storm. It was already before it moved into the Caribbean, but now it's going to regenerate, we do believe, and could be a Category 1 hurricane if it makes landfall up in Texas. And projections in Texas are calling for up to nearly 15 inches of rainfall, and that's going to be a big problem there. For us, a different story. We could get 4 to 6 inches of rainfall out of the system that's bothering us right now, but it's actually bringing some beneficial rains after it's been relatively dry. A lot of photos sent in. Obviously, these roll clouds and shelf clouds, a lot of pictures, and showed them earlier in the newscast. This one from Cindy coming in right there at Venice, as you can see the bridge behind it. And it looks as though earlier today, the Van Wezel webcam showing a nice day for the most part. Then the showers moved in, and they were heavy at times. That's the atmosphere. The tropical atmosphere will create torrential downpours at times. That's about the biggest factor we're going to see from this storm if it develops at all. Looks like the indications are that it will eventually strengthen once it moves across the state and become a tropical storm possibly down the road. But for us, I don't think we're going to have to deal with that. They will in Texas, though, as this system is getting better organized. Just the last couple of hours, you can really see the big storms firing up there. The bright white tops indicating the storms reaching up to 50,000 feet. And the hurricane hunters really didn't find anything yet, but I think by tomorrow they will. Our area of concern is right here now, and it appears that there's a little low trying to develop just off the coast of Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda down there. Now, as far as rainfall goes, we're over the heavy rain. We still have some light rainfall around. We showed you at the airport getting a little light rain, but South County not as much. And you can see this moisture kind of streaming in this direction. That's going to continue to be the factor tomorrow afternoon and evening as more downpours are expected and anticipated. But as I mentioned, the light rainfall right now across parts of Sarasota and western portions of Manatee County right now. This will be continuing for the next hour, and then the sky should let up somewhat. And we'll see a little bit quieter conditions overnight. Rainfall amounts pretty impressive, up to 2 inches in some areas, especially from Venice northward through Osprey, Palmer Ranch, and also right around, again, the Meadows stretching off to UTC and places to the west of that. About a ½ inch of rain in northwest Braden, and currently light rain at the airport at 77. Same as the dew point, that makes the humidity 100%. Winds are calm on the pressure 2992, which is known as standard pressure. 93 the high today, 90 is our average, 99 the record. And we had some beneficial rains at the airport, finally over an inch and a half to be exact. And now our monthly total below 3 inches, or actually 3 inches and 25/100ths of an inch. The futurecast shows the rainfall mainly coming to an end, and then notice still starting to pick up even at 7:30 in the morning to our south. A few of those showers could be along the coastline. You'll notice a little circulation here at times with this particular model as it kind of just hangs out there. And then by Friday, it really starts to get going again. More showers and storms, and those head off toward the northeast. Eventually, that system should pull out of here by Saturday afternoon, but still a good chance for showers and storms through them. So we'll watch these two systems. Right now, the most concerning one is the one heading off toward Texas, which is going to cause all sorts of headaches there. The forecast model for us shows that swirl and twist right there just to the west of our area, and then this making landfall into the coast of Texas as a Category 1 storm. And again, it looks as though we will see the possibility of some life-threatening rainfall there as it makes its way off toward the northwest, especially on into the weekend. For boaters, it checks in like this. Tomorrow, winds will be out of the southeast turning to the west at 10 knots, and seas will be 1 to 2 feet with a light chop out there. Water temperature at 88 degrees. There will be some showers, especially in the afternoon, and high tide at 2:53 and a low at 9:13. Forecast tonight calling for partly cloudy skies. Showers ending 76 for a low. Tomorrow, variable clouds scattered to numerous showers in the afternoon. High temperatures about 89 degrees. And the extended forecast, see those rain chances staying elevated right through the weekend and beyond at this point. So heavy rain is about the biggest thing we can expect from this tropical wave. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. A follow-up now on a string of military accidents, the most recent blunder taking place earlier this week. The Navy says it has recovered 1 body and some of the remains of 10 missing sailors after the USS John S. McCain collided with an oil tanker on Sunday. Now, the commander of the 7th Fleet, Admiral Joseph Aquan, has been removed from his post. The U.S. Pacific Fleet says they've lost confidence in his leadership, and he's been dismissed today. There have been 4 accidents under his watch.
Until we have exhausted any potential of recovering survivors or bodies, the search and rescue efforts will continue.
The destroyer reported a loss of steering for 3 minutes prior to being struck by the Liberian tanker ship. But they caution it's not certain that led to the accident, as there are several other actions that could have been taken to avoid the deadly collision. The USS John S. McCain remains docked in Singapore as divers search the ship and welders work to repair the damage. President Trump is still dealing with the fallout over his Charlottesville remarks, and it seems that his recent denials of responsibility haven't helped him as he returns to business in our nation's capital. ABC's Lana Zach reports from Washington.
After meeting with veterans in Reno,
you help keep history alive.
President Trump has returned back to the White House with a budget fight looming in Washington.
Believe me, if we have to close down our government, we're building that wall.
Previously, President Trump had promised voters that Mexico would pay for the border wall, but now the president is threatening a government shutdown if Congress doesn't fund it. The president issued the threat during a campaign rally in which he relitigated his response to Charlottesville.
Here's what I said on Saturday. We're closely following the terrible events unfolding in Charlottesville, Virginia.
But he omitted his 2 most controversial points.
In violence on many sides. On many sides. You also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Instead, blaming the media for the Charlottesville fallout.
If you want to discover the source of the division in our country, look no further than the fake news and the crooked media.
But the majority of Americans think that the president's behavior has encouraged white supremacists, according to a new Quinnipiac poll. That poll also finds that the president's approval ratings are at 35%. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Here's something from us to you. The first one, we'll start at the top, Boniva. Boniva! Boniva! Where did you get that BB gun? Don't point it at me!
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here. at the Wannabe Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Now, sports.
The Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Toronto Blue Jays once again tonight at the Trop. The Blue Jays starting off strong. They're first on the board with 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second. But don't count out the Rays just yet. Later in the game, Rays center fielder Kevin Kiermaier gets under the pitch for his second home run of the game. Then later, Brad Miller singles to left center for the RBI. Steven Souza Jr. scores. In the 7th, Evan Longoria reaches on the infield single and Kevin Kiermaier scores. But it is not enough. The final score, 7-6, Blue Jays win. It was almost a perfect game for the Los Angeles Dodgers' Rich Hill tonight as LA took on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hill threw 8 perfect innings against the Pirates. Then third baseman Logan Forsythe committed an error in the bottom of the 9th. Look at that catch. Insane. Completely insane. So, well, that was the home run. Sorry. I thought we were looking at the amazing catch that was earlier. But, okay, so he still had the no-hitter going, right? Until Josh Harrison hit that leadoff walk-off homer in the 10th. But great effort. Wow. Hundreds of supporters of Colin Kaepernick rallied for him in front of the National Football League headquarters in New York today. The former San Francisco 49ers quarterback hasn't been signed by any team yet, and his fans say he is being blacklisted. This after Kaepernick refused to stand for the national anthem as a protest against police brutality. Some critics say it's not about that, it's about his ability as a player. Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach Dirk Cutter reacting to the national anthem controversy.
My personal view is I'll be standing on the 50-yard line with my hand over my heart, and that's what I believe in. And we got plenty of guys that believe in that, but again, we're not all the same. We're not all the same. We don't all come from the same place. We don't all have the same background, and we have to respect every man's opinion.
Military, Army.
The NAACP says it wants a meeting with the NFL to discuss this situation. That's a look at sports. We'll have our winning lotto numbers right after this.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKX Sport Utility for $349 per month, or Lincoln's flagship, the 2017 Continental, for $449 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Do you miss the 90s and have $800,000 lying around? How about purchasing this 90s throwback mansion, complete with various pink, purple, and turquoise color patterns, sure to bring you back? Can't you just picture watching Saved by the Bell on that movie projector screen? Well, since going on the market, the house originally was appraised at $1.8 million. It has since gone viral on social media. The sellers say it may be a little difficult to sell it because of its uniqueness, but they say they feel certain the right buyer is out there. The candy company with Kit Kat is at it again with another odd flavor to try, and this sounds extremely gross. So forget candy-flavored cough drops. How about a cough drop-flavored Kit Kat? It was reportedly created so that soccer fans could soothe their throats that are made raw from screaming at the top of their lungs. Can't you just do that with a cough drop? Why do you need to eat a Kit Kat? Okay, they're only out in Japan, so you can't just stop by the store to pick these up, but they are available to order online. Sounds so disgusting.
Doesn't sound appetizing, but you never know.
I don't even
Things
like the taste of cough. I only use cough drops if you have to because you can't, your throat hurts or whatever.
Right.
But I don't really love the taste of it.
We'll see how it flies. I don't think it will. That's my bet.
Yeah, I don't think so. But Japan, they have all the crazy stuff they release in Japan. I guess they're just more open about this kind of.
Yeah, you got to give it a shot, I guess, right?
Guess so.
We are looking at some showers and storms around tomorrow afternoon and evening. Could be heavy rain at times.
Okay, so beware of that, and we will see you then.